Football in the 1970s was certainly different than what it is today. It was a time when the Malaysia Cup was almost the be-all and end-all in the local game. This is also why the team that lifted the 1977 Malaysia Cup, Singapore's first after independence, have held a special place in the hearts of so many Singaporeans for so many decades, as seen by the outpouring of emotions when one of the stars of the team, Mohammad Noor Hussein, passed away last September. Hi, my name is Azali Abdul Aziz from the ST Sports Desk, and as someone who is in my 30s, I sadly never got a chance to watch these legends in action. Many of them whom I've spoken to say there is no footage of them playing because all their game film was lost in a fire decades ago. So we've invited Singapore football legend Mr. Quah Kim Song, who scored a brace in that 1977 final, to talk us through his winning goal in extra time and reminisce a little about the good old days. With me today here is Singapore soccer legend Mr. Quah Kim Song. Mr. Quah has scored many goals throughout his career in the 70s in the Malaysia Cup, but one that stands out is the winning goal in the 1977 Malaysia Cup final, and he is here today to show us exactly what happened. This is what we got from reports and all this, and it was a free kick taken by the late Dollah Kasim, floated into the box, and you connected, and in extra time, and that's the winning goal. But maybe you can show us with this diagram what you remember of the goal, how it happened.
We were given a free kick just outside the penalty box. I must also say that we had practiced some set pieces together, and one of the set pieces was a free kick just outside the penalty box. And it was perfect because when the free kick was given, I looked at Dollah and he looked at me, and we knew exactly what to do. I was here, and I was marked by the defender, quite tightly. And when Dollah started to make his run to the ball, to float the ball past the defenders, I already was making my run too. So the timing should be perfect. Okay. We have people like Nasir, Matno, Zainal Abidin. They were all, crowding near us, waiting for any loose balls. The minute he floated the ball past all the defenders here, I was already moving, and then up I go against the last defender and headed into the net. It was not actually won yet. I scored the goal. I was happy. I was happy for the team because it was a collective effort by the players. So when we were 3-2 up after extra time, there were about another 7-8 minutes to go, and we had to defend the extra goal that we scored, and we defended well. Credit should go to Teng Sai and his men at the back to defend the lead that we had. And then, eventually, when the whistle was blown, the whole fans, they ran onto the field to congratulate us, even with our, the sweat that we had and so on. So they were all so happy. They came down, and it went back to the hotel that we stayed, Federal Hotel, I remember. And even after the jubilation on the field, we had another celebration at the hotel lobby. The special thing about this team that we have is it came from all walks of life. Not that it was done deliberately, it was coincidental. There were Chinese, Indians, and Malay players, including a Eurasian player. It kind of represented the ethnic population, and when the fans came to watch us play, they all came as one united people. The late Uncle Chu was a special person because he wanted so much to coach the team, to coach his country, and he wasn't given a chance. I'm not sure for what reasons. And finally, the late Ganesan, the chairman of FAS at that time, decided to take the responsibility of getting Uncle to coach us because we tried so many times to win and we failed. My God, this guy, his knowledge of football is really encyclopedic. Where he learned all these things, whether from books or from his overseas tours, we didn't know. But there were many things that he did you can't find in the books, and some of it are still so relevant today. As Uncle Chu said that if you want to be an good player, easy. Excellent player, no wine, no woman, no song. Meaning they are all distractions. Yeah, I think the fans were really excited when we are out not playing and we meet all these guys in the streets, in the coffee shops and so on. They will say hi to us. They are prepared to even pay for our meals, which, not necessary, but they wanted to do that. There were also fans that wanted to give us gifts. We can't even take because it's not allowed. We had this special bond with the fans. And if you may recall, the fans were the ones that gave all the players nicknames. With the matches that we played and the style that we exhibited, there were names given by them. And like for myself, I was very fast. They called me the Speed Demon or the Mercurial Quicksilver. Samad was the Rock of Gibraltar at the back. Muhammad Noor was the stylish Alan Clark of Singapore. Dola was the Gaelic King and so on. So the Kallang Wave, the Kallang Roar, it was all done by them. Every time when we go down to play, we kind of feel that we have an extra player on the field, like a 12th player. And the opponents that play with us at the National Stadium will always feel intimidated and frightened, and that gave us the edge.